We've got iron. We've got tridents. We've even got a new totem now. And now what we're gonna do, we are going to exploit all of these villagers for absolutely everything. So a few episodes ago, we built our early game iron farm. And now what we're gonna do is we are going to use 2 villagers, this amount of materials right here, and we are going to build an early game villager breeder. I say early game, but this thing pumps out so many villagers. So you can check the intro for the materials. It'll also be down in the description. There they are one more time for you. And if you do have them, bring along some extra carrots. These are going to be used in order to kind of prime the villagers a little bit in order to get them pumping out more villagers. And we're going to need 2 villagers in total to steal from this village right here. So if you want to expand your iron farm, you're definitely going to have to build something like this, because even after using those 3, as you can see, we've got 2 left. 2. And now the first thing that you're going to want to do for this is you are going to want to find yourself a nice little 11 by 13 area. Okay, I've flattened this area out up here, but 11 by 13 in total. And what you're going to do is you are going to mark out the center of your farm. So that is basically, 6 blocks each way. Then what you're going to do is you are going to fill this with water, put a temporary block next to it with a composter on top, and then your light source on top of the composter. Now what you want to do is you want to take your hoe and you want to count out 4 blocks each direction from the center of the farm. And just carve yourself out a nice little 9 by 9 crop farm. Now it's up to you. You can start to fill all of your carrots in here if you have them. I think potatoes and other crops can be used as well, but yeah. And now what we're going to do is from the center of the farm right here, we're going to dig out this side, 2 blocks, and put a bed in. And do the same thing on the opposite side. We're going to take those 2 blocks that we just dug out of those holes. We're going to build a double pillar like this, and then we are going to surround our farm with fence. Next, what we're going to do is right here, in between the pillars, we are going to dig this down 2 blocks in total. We're going to place a trapdoor on the front side, close it down. A trapdoor on the other side, close it down. And then 1 more in between right there like that. Once we have that complete, we're going to go bed, bed. We're going to take our remaining walls and we're going to surround the beds. And with that all done, other than needing to get our villagers in place, the farm is literally complete. The farm is done. Now what we need to do is we need to get 2 villagers inside, and we need to get them inside of the farm here so they can link to these beds. Easiest way to do that is to actually just wait for nighttime. So we are going to open this up right here, open these 2 trapdoors, close that one down, and then we'll just wait until somebody links up to these. I have removed all of the beds in this village, I think, so. Nope, I haven't. What did I do? Okay, well, once your villagers are in place, what you are going to need to do is you want to make sure that one of your villagers is a clean villager. Or at least one without a trade, so that way he can pick up to the composter right there and become a farmer. I don't know if this is going to be a problem. Is this going to be a problem? Are we going to have a problem, sir? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it daytime. Really? Oh! Oh, jerk. Okay, but once you turn it to daytime, as you can see, these guys got a little bit of my carrots already. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to throw them pretty much all the carrots that you have. And we've already got a baby villager. So that is literally how the farm works, and that is how fast it works. So these guys now are going to do their thing twice a day. We're going to end up getting 2 villagers every single day. But once you have done all that and everything is in place and you've given these guys all of your carrots, that is how we end up with baby villagers. Now, because they are still small and mini like that, what they end up doing is they end up trying to pathfind across these 2 blocks and falling down into that hole. And that is basically where you can capture them down there and do whatever you want with them. The beds that are on the opposite sides here, these beds are needed in order for these 2 villagers that are behind me to breed and think that they have enough beds around them in order to produce more babies. So if those 2 beds are not there, those 2 guys in there are not going to think that they have enough beds in order to support a family, and thus you won't get any baby villagers. So you do need to have these beds here. These trapdoors are extremely important too in order to, trick these guys into thinking that they can pathfind over here. And this trapdoor, as you can see, this is used in order to keep the big guys out, but allow the little guys in. But that is it right there. That is your micro villager breeder. Now, once your farm is starting to produce villagers, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a quick, simple way in order to get these villagers out of here. Now, you might want to wait until this guy grows up in order to do this. But what you want to do is right here on the corner, you want to dig down 2 blocks like so. You want to give it a 2 wide runway with a 1 block up gap. You're going to put your 2 powered rails at the bottom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our dispenser. We're going to remove this bottom block and put our dispenser in place like that. Now we're going to put our minecart inside. We're going to put a button above it.
Hi, how are you?
Oh boy. And once this starts to fill up and all of these guys start to push towards that back corner, all you are now is a push of a button away and you can get these villagers out of here. So it's that simple, it's that quick, it's that easy to build. You need a small area. We are still on the same day, and as you can see, we've already got a second baby. So you can get at least 2 villagers per day from this little setup. We've already got them trapped. You want to make sure that you keep this wall here so that way no villagers can fall into the hole with the little babies. Keep an iron golem nearby in order to keep them protected. Maybe light up the corners a little bit more, but other than that, that's your early game villager breeder. Now again, this thing works so good. Like I said, 2 villagers at least a day. It works so well that over time you're going to have to find that you're actually going to need to shut this down. So if you have this anywhere within spawn chunks or wherever you have a chunk loader, good luck. If you get a bunch of lag and you don't know why, check the pit for like 150 villagers. But that's it. I'll put this one in a world download. It'll be in the description. Be sure to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Shop Happy Chappy if you guys need any more world downloads. We've got a few more farms to put in on this early games. Excuse you. We have a few more farms to add into this early game stuff, and then we're going to step it up into some bigger, more mega farms. But that's it. I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.